right now.
And an accident right in front of us. It's Zach Brewer and Frank Fleming who get tangled up, and caution is out here at Langley.
Got some damage done to the 11 car, and the 40 moves on also. So
Brewer is rolling. He looks okay. Fleming a little more hesitation on his part, but now he's seems to be moving, and you can see that chrome horn. Well, that's seen better days.
A lot of damage to the nose of that car. It looks like right now, Eric, he's going to have to make some repairs simply for overheating issues right now. He will have to make a pit stop and fix that.
Our first caution here at Langley. A great start for James Savali, trying to get back to the top of the point standing. He leads right now at Langley. We have had our first caution here at the Visit Hampton 150. We're ready to go green, and we'll watch James Savali, who fittingly next to Langley here, he's got a jet engine going here tonight.
And he took the outside lane on his restart. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out on the going into one.
Tim Brown on the inside, and Savali takes that spot right away and then gets quick separation coming out of turn 2.
LW making a move on the outside of Tim Brown. He was fourth, so this is already a battle for second. And eventually here, we're going to see from first, third, and fourth. These guys are in a heck of a points battle. So, you know, they're not going to get too crazy here, but this is going to be a heck of a duel all night long for these three guys.
There's John Smith and Hire. Looking for Andy Seiss now, seeing if he can get around the 0-2.
Tim Brown.
Tim Brown.
He's holding his own here. That car's not far from here. He's hometown here in Virginia, so you know, Tim's got a lot of pressure on him tonight to have a good showing for his owners, and he's not had the best of luck this year, but running pretty strong here, solidly in third position right now.
Brown coming off a 14th place finish at Caraway last time out.
Well, we see the 44 car here make a great move higher. He moved into fifth spot now, working that outside groove. So all at once it seems like Hire started in the rear of the field, like you said, made an adjustment or post pre-race and had to go to the rear, so worked his way to the top 5 right now.
Yeah, he's shot.
Jimmy, I know you keep talking about how much you love this track, and I got to tell you, not all these guys share that sentiment, but one guy who does is Andy Seiss. He said it's his first time here, but he really likes it because his input has a lot to do with it. He said it's very challenging, which makes it even more rewarding when you do well. And he's so excited to be back in this points race. He said they let too many guys get too many points on them early in this season. They've had to work their way back, but he says, hey, now we're getting into a good stride as a team.
And now Seiss looking inside of the 0-2, and this time he has held on, it would appear, to take over third place, and now he'll look after L.W. Miller in second place.
And what we saw there, Eric, was Tim Brown bobbing a little bit off of 2. Seiss popped that thing down to the bottom. That's the thing about a modified. You can really negotiate. Now, all at once, we're starting to see Andy putting a ton of pressure on LW. He's driving a nice little line, a nice little arc into the corners. You see him a little higher than Miller, which in turn allows him to carry a little bit more corner speed and allows him to be a little safer on his tires. Maybe that's what LW did. He might have hurt his tires a little bit racing Andy Seiss as hard as he did, and now we're seeing Hire really starting to put the pressure on LW. So Tim Brown no different. He's staying right in there, and Miller to the outside of LW Miller. Here comes Hire.
Hire's career best finish, 5th at Caraway back in 2007. Right now, if he can hold this, he's in 3rd at Langley.
We haven't heard anything yet from LW Miller talking about problems with this car. I double-checked with this crew chief, and he just kind of shook his head and shrugged his shoulders. But I can tell you that he is one of the guys who does not like this track. He said it does not suit his driving style at all. He much prefers a track where he can really hit it wide open and get some speed and horsepower. He said here he just feels like he's turning all the time. But he did say that, hey, that points battle he's involved with, the championship, is so tight that there is no such thing as points racing. Everyone's got to go for the win at this point.
Kelly, you make a great point about hanging in there as well. Remember James Savali last week at Caraway? He was sliding backwards the whole race. He ended up finishing 7th, and he was the first to tell you 7th was good for us this week. And in a points battle, you've got to get as many spots towards the top as you can, even if you're not on your best. And that may be where Miller is tonight. Will Andy Seiss move to the top of the standings? Will he be able to move to first place in this race? You know, he has told us that winning a championship would mean the world to this New Hampshire driver and his team.
They give me an awesome car week in and week out. We had some, just issues that prevented us from winning that championship. They're probably the best thing for me on taking the pressure off. They don't make it seem like we haven't won a championship since I've been driving, but we also have had the most wins since Junior left the team. So we've had good seasons, and they're real good to me and taking the pressure off my shoulders. But I'd sure like to win them another one.
Well, it's a good combination right now. A 23-year-old who has shown an ability to drive at this level, matched up with some pretty good equipment. That's where Andy Seiss is right now as he races in second place. Meanwhile, L.W. Miller back in fifth, trying to hold on to the top five right now.
It looks like we're going to have a caution. A 15 car spins out on the back straightaway. Looks like he's got it back under power, though.
The 15 car is Darrell Krentz from Huntersville, North Carolina, the executive director of the INEX sanctioning body. His second race on this tour this year. He finished 23rd at South Boston. He was as high as 9th place before an accident. A little spin here that brings out a caution, and that, more importantly, brings the field together for a restart. Back to Langley Speedway. The Visit Hampton 150 has belonged to James Savali so far. We'll see if he continues to dominate next. We are back at Langley Speedway under caution here at the Visit Hampton 150. Andy Seiss has the lead. We're going to take you through what was happening here at Langley over the last couple of minutes, because, well, you need two pieces of paper to sort it all out. There's the restart after the last caution. Seiss, a great jump, Jimmy Spencer, but then there's some trouble back behind them in turn 1 and 2. It looks like Brandon Heyer just lost a tire.
Yeah, he blew a right rear tire. Now, Jason Myers gets involved in later on. But what was interesting, Heyer, no apparent reason, so evidently ran over something on the track, cut it down. But what's surprising to me was on the restart, Savali kept taking the outside. Seiss took the inside. Now on this restart, Seiss says, no, I'm staying on the inside. And that's what I would have thought that Savali should have done. Now Seiss took it, so I don't know if Savali can get back by him.
During this caution period, L.W. Miller came into the pits 3 times to try to address the issues he's having here tonight. And John Smith is in the pits right now. So a guy who's been consistently in the top 5 is in the pits right now as we go green.
Savali takes the move on the outside. Seiss on the inside. This is a great battle right here, because Savali did make it work on this restart. Strong move on the outside to get the lead back.
Give a lot of credit to Sim Brown, Jimmy Spencer, because though he was passed a couple of times, he's hanging in there, and he's right on the back bumper of Andy Seiss right now in the 0-2.